There isn't any other choice, Connell. They ken we are here. How long ere they are no longer satisfied with the occasional fool like Loudon who wanders into their grasp? How long before we are no longer the hunters, but the hunted? Loudon died but a day's ride away from here. Too close, Connell whispered. Much too close. Connell sighed and dragged his fingers through his hair. I understand your concern, can see the sense of your plan, yet to change what we are, to change all that makes us McNactons. Many of us have already begun that change. There are others like us, though nae as many as I would like. It was inevitable. Breeding amongst our own for so many years brings its own troubles. Struth, it grows dangerously incestuous. There isna a lassie within these walls that I am nae related to in some way. I believe 'tis why so few bairns are born here. 'Tis true that we dinna need the constant renewal of life the outsiders do, but we canna continue to have loss without gain. One of our brethren is gone, and, as matters stand now, there is little chance that he will be replaced. Bringing in new blood could be our salvation in more than one way. Finding outsider mates who will accept us, ones we can trust, will nae be easy. We are proof that it can be done. Are you with me? Aye, and nay. Aye, I see the wisdom of all ye say, but I find it difficult to embrace it with a whole heart. I understand. I am nae too pleased myself. There will be no way to hide our secrets from a wife. When she discovers the truth, will I still have a mate, or will I face an enemy? Something to consider. Aye, and I ken that is why ye hesitate. Fair enough. Take time to think on it. All I ask now is, do ye stand behind me in this? Aye, always, and in all things. Thank ye. I may have need of a strong ally. Are ye sure ye shouldn't think this o'er a wee bit more? Nay, I am firm in my decision. Change is our only hope. Without it, 'twill nae be just the whispered tales about the McNactons which become lost in the mists of time, but the McNactons themselves. 1. Scotland, Spring, 1475. Bridget winced as the carriage she rode in hit a particularly deep rut, causing her already tender backside to hit the thinly padded seat hard. She was going to be covered in bruises by the time she reached her cousin's home. She pulled aside the oilcloth that covered the small barred opening in the door of the carriage, coughed as the dust from the road blew in, and glanced up at the sky. They would not reach the next inn today, she mused, and sighed with disappointment. The sun was setting, and they would soon be forced to stop for the night. "I dinna think we will get round those great hills today," said Nan after peeking out the window. "Was that the plan?" asked Bridget, as she let the cloth fall back over the window and looked at the older woman seated across from her. "I believe so. The men spoke of it last eve. They seemed most eager to put those heights behind us ere we stopped for the night." "Did they say why?" "Nay, not truly. Just muttered some nonsense about spirits and demons." "I suppose those mist-shrouded mountains could easily stir the imagination," she murmured, but felt the rousing of a keen curiosity that she had never been able to conquer. "'Tis certain that many people fear such places, fear what might lurk in such a dark forest or in those clouded hills. But this time 'twas some foolish tale they heard in the village we stopped at for the night." "Ye heard it too?" "Nay, the men told it to me. Some tale about a creature from those hills, one who disguised himself as a mon who ne'er showed himself when the sun rose, only ventured out at night, a mon with eyes like a wolf and teeth like one as weel, a mon so strong it took near a dozen villagers to subdue him, many of them suffering grievous injuries, a mon who could bewitch any lass into offering him her chastity." The scorn in Nan's voice made it very clear that she did not believe the tale at all. Bridget was pleased that the scorn did not stop the woman from repeating the tale, however. "Why did they feel the need to attack him, to subdue him? And what did they do with him after they captured him?" "They caught him sinfully for..."